again, and welcome back to My English Brain. Today, we are talking about adverbs of frequency. Alright guys, let's get started. This is Aaron and Ian. They are at the gym. Ian doesn't know what he's doing because it's his first time at the gym, but he doesn't want Aaron to know that. Let's listen to their conversation. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey. Just doing some arms.
Yep, I always do arms on Fridays.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I do arms every day.
I almost never see you here. How often do you come to the gym?
Me? Oh, I come maybe 5 times a week.
Huh, that's funny. I'm almost always here and I never see you.
Yeah, well, that's probably because I'm usually here late at night. I hardly ever come in the morning. Do you ever come to the gym at night?
Nah, I don't come at night very often.
So, what are those called that you're doing?
What, these? You mean bicep curls? You don't really come here very much, do you?
Yeah, that was a gym joke, Anyway, I think I'm going to go work some legs now. See you around!
Now it's time for today's grammar. In today's grammar are the adverbs of frequency. In the question, do you ever go to the gym? This question is about general frequency. The general frequency of the action. Go to the gym. The adverb of frequency in the question is ever. We use ever before the verb to ask about the general frequency of the action. When I answer the question, I use this equation. The subject, the adverb of frequency, and then the verb, or the action. For example, I always go to the gym means I go to the gym 100% of the time. If I say I never go to the gym, that means I go to the gym 0% of the time. The other general frequency adverbs are almost always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, and almost never. Now remember, these adverbs of frequency always come before the verb. Now, we do have one exception with sometimes. Sometimes we can put at the beginning and say, sometimes I go to the gym. But we can also put it at the end of the sentence and say, I go to the gym sometimes. So remember, sometimes is the exception, and it's a flexible adverb of frequency. Now, with the verb be, we have an exception. With be, we use the verb, and after we use the adverb of frequency. So for example, I am always at the gym, or I am almost always at the gym. We use the verb be, am, and then the adverb of frequency after the verb. And that's the exception with be. Use the adverb after the verb be. Very good. Now, we have other adverbs of frequency. For example, how often do you go to the gym? Is a question about the specific frequency of the action. When we answer this one, we use the subject, the verb or the action, and then after the adverb or the specific frequency. For example, I can say, I go to the gym with my specific frequency and a time period. For example, I go once a day to the gym is the same I go one time a day to the gym. Or I go once a week, once a month, or once a year to the gym. Another specific frequency adverb is twice. Twice is 2 times. I can say I go twice a week to the gym. I can continue and use 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6, or 7 times, and a time period. But remember, with these specific frequency adverbs, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, I use it after the verb, the subject, the verb, and then the adverb. Very good. So to review the adverbs of frequency, we have the general adverbs of frequency, and those are always, almost always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, almost never, and never. Remember, with the general adverbs of frequency, we use the adverb before we use the main verb or the action. The exception is with the verb be. We use the adverb after the verb be. With the specific adverbs of frequency, for example, once, twice, 3 times, or 4 times, we use the adverb of frequency and a time period. For example, once a day. And we use the specific frequency after the verb. For example, I go once a day to the gym. Very good. Now it's time to practice. To practice, do the word scrambles. A word scramble is this. The words are not in the correct order. They are scrambled. So put the order of the correct sentence. For example, I go to the beach once a year. Repeat. I go to the beach once a year. I go to the beach once a year. Very good. The next one. It's a question. Do you ever go to the movies? Repeat. Do you ever go to the movies? Do you ever go to the movies? Very good. The next one. My mom usually drinks coffee in the morning. Repeat. My mom usually drinks coffee in the morning. My mom usually drinks coffee in the morning. Very good. The next one. Maria is hardly ever late for work. Repeat. Maria is hardly ever late for work. Maria's hardly ever late for work. Very good. The next one. I brush my teeth 3 times a day. Repeat. I brush my teeth 3 times a day. I brush my teeth 3 times a day. Very good. The next one. It's a question. How often do you cook dinner at night? Repeat. How often do you cook dinner at night? How often do you cook dinner at night? Very good. Alright, that's it for today's lesson, guys. Thanks for coming to My English Brain. Remember, if you like the lesson, share it with your friends, family, and classmates. For more videos, subscribe to the channel. And for more practice, go to the website, myenglishbrain.com. Don't forget the next video. How well do you fight crime? How questions. Alright guys, thanks for watching and good luck.